I
mean,
actually know men that have, I mean, it hasn't happened to me. Let me disclaimer. I actually know men that use or date women or certain types of women just to gain access to better looking women, to get access to more better looking women and get in these rooms with these different looking women. So I get what Bruiser's talking about. There's loyalty is not something that you can buy, and it's not decided by money or having nothing or having it all, unless you're that kind of a person. I think it's like a two-sided coin. Either you have a loyal individual or you don't. And I think that if you have a loyal individual, nothing can really sway that. Money or having nothing can sway that. If you're a horrible person, or a non-loyal person, I won't just say horrible, then you're just not, you're a non-loyal person. So there's just, I feel like there's two kind of people in the world. There's loyal people and there's non-loyal people. And it's just as simple as that. And you just have to be remiss and really figure out who it is that you have on your team at the
I
end of the
kind of feel
day.
like we just made an argument that completely debunks, what everybody just agreed to on this topic. I mean, as you can see, a woman, when a man has it all, these women are walking away. So I would say even the women are tested when a man has everything. Like, can
That's
you
why I
just be
said
down? Can you
don't.
just
So, my dad used to tell me, don't let people let the other people's money change them.
right? Like I think it's a test for women to be able to stay in a place, in a woman's place, and play your role. And when a man has got the steering wheel and driving them to success, it's hard. I think these days, specifically with modern women who feel like they want to be equal to a man, it's hard for them to just play the traditional or play the role and just sit back and let the man, take the steering wheel and drive the family to success. And on the flip side, you see a lot of women being loyal to these niggas that ain't worth shit. These niggas are
so
sitting on the couch eating Cool Ranch Doritos and shit like that, and dipping them in French onion dip. I wouldn't even dip it in French onion dip. Why the fuck is you dipping it in French onion dip? What's up with queso dip, bro? But anyways,
so
man.
Speaking of dip, in fact, do you
Darwin,
think
hold on
that?
real quick. I just got to ask about this one point real quick
How you
because I
know?
got a little confused. No, because Darwin, he said that when women have a problem when the dude is in the driver's seat, right, and staying in a woman's place, right, and let him do his thing. But it kind of is contrary to what you were saying a little earlier, where you're saying that you wouldn't go anywhere without leveling up the woman. So I don't know. I kind of
With leveling though comes obeying and obedience.
It is a contradiction because, and that's why I said I think we just debunked what we actually believed in with this topic. If we look at the scenarios with the Tom Brady and the Giselle Bundchen and the Steph Curry and a lot of these women who are walking out of the lives of these multi-billionaires, who actually created generational wealth and not willing to be able to just stand by and just play a role like the Savannah James.
yeah.
I
She be
was
chilling.
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know. There's a whole lot of life left behind after basketball for them, and most of the time we notice that these women divorce their husbands after they retire. It's not before the retirement. So we don't know what Savannah James might do once he's sitting at home all day.
Man, the
Well,
creator of
Giselle Bundchen,
Amazon got
That's true,
divorced.
Swinny. That is
Tom
true.
Brady got divorced because he didn't want to retire.
He was an outlier out of, but most of the time these women divorce their man after the retirement.
Jeff Bezos didn't retire.
I'm just
Wasn't that on
talking about
social
ball
media?
players, man.
Wasn't
He can't
Sweetie, wasn't that
retire.
on social media
She left
today?
his ass
Wasn't
If
though.
he
there a
retire, he
woman
gonna
from the
die.
WNBA player today said most women and men leave their professional basketball player athletes once they retire. She was actually that was on social media today. Someone
Didn't
from the
Janet,
Well,
didn't Janet
WNBA.
Jackson,
do you
didn't
have a
Janet
loyal
Jackson marry a
person?
dude, and after a certain amount of years in the premarital agreement, she lived out the premarital agreement and got her 100 mil or some shit like that?
That's why I
Did y'all
say
see that on social media?
You got a loyal or you don't. Y'all just have to figure out who.
No, I'm saying like I think it said if in the premarital agreement if you stay with me for at least 5 years and you give me 2 kids, you get $100 million. And then right after the 5-year mark, she got the 2 kids and she immediately divorced the dude.
So Taraji P. Henson ass should have sat her ass down and let that man make that fucking battery and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, all of us believe that because they married. They should have honored their marriage.
Yeah, she should have been hustling Flo Taraji.
Damn.
And they actually, like Marcus said, they actually could have fixed it at the end, to be honest. Like once everything started falling into place, once she realized her sisters talked her into doom and gloom, they could have fixed it. But at that point, I guess he was like,
he wanted the other chick to begin with.
By that time it was already, he was already
on that, man.
What'd you say, Sweeney?
Yeah, by that time he was already with the other woman. By the time they realized she came home with the check and the deed to the mama's house, and they were like, "Oh, girl, I can't believe, we screwed the pooch on that one." That's when she showed up to his house in the lingerie, and the other girl came out like, "Oh, this is my fiance." So like, yeah, they had already.
But he wasn't married yet, so he still could have fixed it.
Oh yeah, let's get Ruth in there. Let's go to Rojo. Go ahead, Ruth.
Darren, sometimes the woman is not 200 pounds. Like a man could just get a promotion at a regular job. He can go from regular worker to manager. The wrong man, he'll just get a big head. He starts barking at everybody. He just think he's better than everybody. I'm not talking about every man. I'm talking about men with bad character. So a lot of times, like the woman just get tired of him. He just think he running the show, and he's really not doing as she just gets tired of his ego. She gets tired of the way he talking to her and all of that. That's why I say be careful how you talk to women, because you might think you're like she gonna do whatever I say. She gonna do whatever I say until that day she doesn't, and you kind of set yourself up. So yeah, I do believe that loyalty is a big thing, and it's about basically you just playing your role. I get that as a woman, and basically I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm sorry. Long night.
I just don't understand why women are divorcing, man. Me personally, I don't even understand why a woman would divorce a man when she's supposed to be cooperative and submissive. I think most of the divorces, if any divorces, should be majority of men divorcing women for not being cooperative and submissive. But
a lot of times men are selfish though, darn. They're selfish, and I agree. So good amount of them just divorcing off of social media and just trying to get the money, using the legal system to their benefit, just being silly women. But a lot of times,
let me ask you this, Ru.
When they're there for a long time, they stay with the NBA player, but they're sick of all the stuff he's been doing. It seemed like a pass until it's not anymore.
So with most of the divorces that are initiated by the divorces that are initiated by men for the most part, what are the reasons why these men are divorcing women? I think we can all agree on why women are doing it. Why do you think men are filing for divorce? The majority. What is the majority?
She's probably a nightmare. She's probably a nightmare.
Because she's a nightmare?
Yeah, she probably has a horrible attitude, doesn't support him, and she's just not. She's probably a detriment to him. But a lot of men don't.
I don't know the stats on it, but I would assume it'd probably be probably her busting it open for another man. Probably. Sweeney know the stats, so I'm just waiting on him to come in and be like, no.
If a man doesn't find out if it's not public, a lot of men take the woman back after cheating. So.
Huh?
Yeah, that's true.
Where do you get that information from? Because I ain't never read that.
That's what y'all be talking about. Yeah, if a man doesn't.
You said it was off the top of your head.
A man does not automatically divorce his wife for cheating. Can y'all agree with that?
A lot of men don't normally.
No, I don't agree with that.
I think there is some stats that ask why do men divorce. I don't know. I think infidelity is at the top of the list, just like for women.
Man, every man I know running to the court if he get
a lot of
every man I've came in contact with has divorced his wife for infidelity.
Was it the only time that she cheated? Is it the first time, or is it like a continuous infidelity?
A lot of times it's the first time.
Yeah, we view it so differently. And when I was talking about staying in a relationship miserable, I was talking about stuff like she gained weight, I'm not attracted to her no more, stuff like that. Not she fucked another nigga. Like, it's just over. Like, I witnessed that.